Tommy Loftus is the pride of Preston, a litter picker who goes above and beyond the call of duty. Nobody is better equipped than Tommy for the job he does.
Two-way radio for keeping in contact with my team. Here I carry a still camera for taking photographs of the flight tipping and other things which I think should be brought to the authorities. Here is a little toolkit. Any damage to any of the locks on the bins, I can sort it out normally there and then. A knife for cutting down fly posters. Also a set of scales for weighing bags. No bag that's been put out by the office. Any office or business should weigh more than 10 kilograms. And in this one here, more tools plus the paperwork for issuing fixed penalty notices. Of course, you've got the main thing is the head camera, which is not on permanent, just as and when I think it's required. If I choose or need to issue a fixed penalty, I've now got evidence of the person dropping that litter.
Tommy approaches his job in the same way he approached his former career.
When you're a soldier, obviously you have to take everything with you because you can't go back with it, and that's where it's all come from. You've got to have your knife and fork, make sure you got that, your mess tins for eating, you know. But you carry your ammunition, you carry your first aid kit, you carry your waterproofs, you know, you carry a rifle cleaning kits, you know. Most cases you go in battle, you can't go back for it. And that's led on to me the way I am now.
Tom.
Yeah, same Steve.
Sometimes for Tommy it feels like he's still at war, especially when he gets a call like this.
Yeah, I just had a call that Chew Alley is in a mess with needles and bottles. I'm just going up to see to clear it. It's one of the favourite spots for the homeless and the drug addicts to take the drugs. So we have to clean it out quite regularly, in fact, practically every day nowadays.
Tommy's response is rapid as he alters his course and heads for Needle Alley. Back in Preston, Tommy Loftus has been called to a filthy alley.
It should actually be renamed Drug Alley because that's all it's used for. Very few people walk through here because of the needles, and so people won't use this alley at all.
Not only is this job dirty, it's also dangerous. Why would Tommy do it?
When I came out of the army, I couldn't have a job inside. I applied for this job, street cleansing bottom, 3 times. I was turned down. He said I was over-skilled or overqualified for the job. But I persevered, and after 3 years, I eventually got into the job. And I never looked back since. I've been here 7 years, and I enjoy every minute of it.
Tommy heads off to another notorious drug user's haunt.
Just down there, up to two weeks ago, that was all bushy. And at one point, about 5 weeks ago, I picked up 60 needles. You'd stick the needle in between a fork, you know, so it's pointing towards you. So if you were watching, you would walk into it.
But Tommy has faced worse than the toxic tactics of Preston drug addicts.
There was one time, say, when I was in the army, I was attacked by an alligator. What it was, we'd been patrolling through the jungle and we came to a stream, so we decided to fill our water cans up. And just as I went to fill my water can up, a friend of mine was behind me. He spotted the eyes of the alligator, and just as he pulled me back, his mouth opened, nearly had my head, and my helmet as well. I was also, when I was in the desert, a scorpion in my sleeping bag, bit me big toe. Bitten by a spider in South America. You know, it's all part of the job. I'm not the only one. Lots of people get injured and bit by different things, rashes, you know, all kinds of things.
Litter everywhere, and not a spot unpicked, thanks to Tommy Loftus.
Like I said, I really enjoy it. I've been here 7 years now, and you wouldn't think that the jobs I've already done that I'd want to push it by, but I really enjoy it. You know, brilliant job.
Tommy Loftus is the pride of Preston, a litter picker who faithfully fulfills his grimy duties in the streets of the town he loves. For this old soldier, it's not all work and no play. In fact, Tommy's got a whole room dedicated to his hobbies.
You're in my famous workshop. Everything happens in this workshop, and I love it. Whenever my wife's working, I spend most of my spare time in the workshop.
Tommy loves to mend things, and sometimes he even creates new things from old.
If it's possible to make it or fix it, I'll have a go at it. I'll just nip out and get my other working shoes, so it won't be a minute.
For Tommy, his workshop is more than a bolt hole. More than a storeroom, it's a sanctuary.
It's where I can relax. I find I'm very relaxed in here. I've no worries. I shut out the rest of the world to come in here. My grandchildren come and they love to come in here and read all the books that I collect for them.
His workshop may be full to the rafters, but Tommy's no hoarder. Everything has its place and its use.
All these cases have got something that the children can use. I also collect old books. I'm a collector of everything. Paints, cable for every type of job, lights, fittings, paper that the children might need for drawing, old electrical items which I've been repairing. Also a hobby of mine is actually collecting dolls. I've got hundreds of these dolls. Here's a very old doll. I'm going to get round to repair it one day. I've got the head somewhere. Right. That's about all there is in this place.
When Tommy isn't collecting children's toys and books, he's usually indulging in another hobby.
One of my main hobbies is making lamps. Just make it as people ask me for them. They're mostly friends. I first started this in 1969. I became a street lighting engineer, and I noticed that lots of people were interested, because every time we pull the old cast iron lampposts out, people are asking us for them. So I thought, well, I'll try it myself and see can I make these lamps, and that's what's got me into it. This actual base started life as an old bollard, and I spent a lot of time in the scrapyards, and that's where I paid a lot of my material from the scrapyards.
Tommy's creativity is appreciated by others, and he now has a growing clientele for his lamps.
I find it very therapeutic. I mean, the job I do, don't get me wrong, the job I do, in the street cleansing, I really like that job as well, because that's one of the most interesting jobs I've ever had, really. This way, little bits here, little bits there, keeps me interested. Keeps your mind active as well. You don't become a couch potato sitting in front of television.
If there's one word that explains Tommy's happiness, it's gratitude.
I am very lucky the way life's turned out. I've got 3 smashing children. I've got 5 brilliant grandchildren. Of course, I've got my wife that's always supporting me all the time. You know, I couldn't ask for more. I'm not rich, and I'm not exactly poor, but, you know, I'm quite happy and quite comfortable. Wouldn't want it any other way.